What?
All right. So I hope everybody's doing all right. I understand. I'm sure a lot of you guys, I know you're trying to stay active, but I'm sure a bunch of you are, being pretty sedentary, getting tired. Most of all, getting tight and mobility. So what I'd like you to do, like I said, feel free to join in at any time. And like I said, if you're not comfortable doing it now, I'm recording the session so you can do it later on at your leisure. I'm thinking today I'm going to do a stretch mobility session. And then maybe Thursday I'll send out like my upper body workout. And then, possibly next week or maybe on Friday I'll send out a lower body. Okay. But for right now, like I said, everything's being recorded. So just be careful what you say. In fact, put it on, unless you have something you need to ask, I'd put all your mics on mute and we'll get rolling. All right. So just to work out the upper body, again, grab whatever pole, broomstick you have. Okay. And I know I'm not really in the frame right now, but you don't feel I'm just doing it. All right. So anyway, guys, the idea, these are technically called PVC pass-throughs. All right. So you're going to grab your bar. You're going to move it just far enough so you can bring your arms back and roll behind you like this. All right. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. You want to make sure your shoulder blades are pinched down and back. All right. To allow you to get that mobility. All right. You don't want your shoulders in front. You want front. Next one we're going to do is around the worlds. All right, so we're going to do the same way. All right, make sure you don't hit anything in your house, and you're going to rotate around. Keep going. Like I said, guys, everything here is being recorded, so let's watch what we're saying. The other way. All right, good. So guys, the first stretch we're going to do for our whole body is a hip stretch, hip flexor. All right, so what you'll do is you'll get down on one knee. All right, you're going to make sure your knee, your hip is over your knee and your shoulder's over your hip. So I'm in a straight line. All right, I want to make sure my foot's flat on the ground. All right, I actually have my back toes curled up because I'm kind of pushing against that foot. All right, I stand up tall and I'm going to take my hips, I'm going to rotate my hips back. So if I was going to arch my back this way, I don't stretch my hip flexor or my psoas. So I need to pull the belly in, squeeze my glute so I can turn my pelvis back. And when I do that, I feel more of a stretch in my hip and into my quad. All right, so just maintain that position. Again, we want to feel stretch. We don't want to feel pain. If you feel pain, your muscle's not going to relax. And again, it takes time to stretch. The muscle needs time to stretch. But a lot of you guys are probably getting tight hips if you've been sitting around, being very inactive, which is easy to do in this situation. So now you're going to take that down hand on that leg, put it between your back, all right, like this. And you're going to lean away, okay, from that side. Feeling that stretch down here, making sure my hips are still rotated back. In the interest of time, guys, I have to speed things up. You can go back and watch later and take more time to stretch. This is more of a how-to. If you need to, you can take that box or whatever it is for leverage, all right? If you're not comfortable with your balance. You're going to take that front leg now, and you're going to hop it out in front. And lean forward into it. That's why I'm using my box now, okay, to grab onto. Good. And when we come out of a stretch, we don't want to just push off that muscle we stretch. So if I was just to push back, you know, all that, those fibers I just relaxed are going to tighten up. So I want to take the weight off. So I want to use my hands, walk myself out, and switch. Switch legs. Again, rotate those hips back. Don't arch your back forward. Rotate in. Pull the belly in. Squeeze the back glute. You guys might notice one side is tighter than the other. You know, that can be due to an imbalance or having a dominant leg or arm or side of your body. Take the hand up between the shoulder blades. Lean away. Good. Come out. Pop that foot out. Drop the back foot. Good. Roll out. I just want to see if anybody else is trying to join. Which they are. All right, good. All right, good. All right. So from here, we're going to stretch out our hamstring now. So what you're going to do, you can use this for balance, all right? You're going to take your foot, you're going to extend it all the way out, all right? And you're going to take your toes and you're going to curl your toes up to the sky, all right? So in fact, I actually feel this more in my calf than I do my hamstring, okay? Because you have your posterior chain on the back side of your body, runs all the way up to the back of your head, to the bottom of your foot. So take that toe, flex it up. Again, use something for leverage if you need to. I want to try to relax my knee. I don't want my knee bent. I want it relaxed. And again, push those toes up to the sky. Feel that stretch in the back. Now at your own pace, you're going to slowly start to round down. Okay, so you're going to start to round your body down. All right, you're not going to push directly on your knee. You're going to work your way down to the ground if you can. If you can't go to the ground, you stop here, here. All right, if you need to, you can use the box for leverage. But try to keep that toe up. Slowly work your way out. Again, don't push off that hamstring. Take the weight off. Switch legs. A lot of you are going to notice one side is tighter than the other. But for right now, we're going to sit up tall. Flex that toe up. Toes to the sky towards you. I was in the shade earlier, and now I'm not, and I'm kind of regretting it. Good. Slowly start to round down at your own pace. Give that muscle time to relax. Remember, if you're in pain, you're not stretching it. Good. Take the weight off. Let's get into a pitcher stance if you can. So up on the balls of your feet. All right, you can grab that box for leverage. All right, I'll give you a better view from the side. You want to make sure, like I said, your back is flat. We don't want to be rounded down like this. All right. Push that belly in. All right. Strong core through your core. So we're going to take a hand now. So inside hand, put it down on the ground. You're going to actually use this arm for leverage. All right. And you're going to reach up and open up your chest. All right. Really pull that shoulder down and back. All right. Again, this helps work your posture. Good. Slowly come down. And like I said, if you need to, use the box. But again, open up, push against that this arm and that elbow, that leg. Open up. Good. Come down. Next one we'll get onto our butts. We'll do a groin stretch, all right? Now, a lot of you guys might have trouble with this too. Even I have some trouble with it. You want to pull your feet in all the way, all right? The idea, though, is you want to maintain a flat back. Like you want to be sitting upright. My back's a little tight, so it's kind of hard for me to sit up straight. Keep those shoulders down and back, all right? Pull in like this. I actually like to pull up on my feet, feel more of a stretch in my groin. One of the things you can work on, guys, with stretching, especially if you focus on your breathing. So each time you take that big breath in and exhale, when you exhale, you should be able to stretch a little more. Those muscles will relax. It's amazing how much your breathing controls a lot of your body functions. So from here, keep the feet together. We're going to slide them out, okay? Now we're going to grab, and now we're going to round our backs down. All right? Good. All right, one of the last ones we'll do seated. Well, a few we have left. We're going to do kind of a groin / hamstring stretch. And in order to, widen your feet, what you can do is if you spread and you take your hands and you push yourself towards each leg. So as I push, my leg should stretch a little more. All right. From here, we're just going to take whatever hand we want and go down to that foot. If you can't make the foot, that's fine. Just go wherever you can. And guys, if you can't reach, everybody has different flexibility, but if you can't reach your toes, at your age, that's an indication that your hamstrings are extremely tight. And of course, the tighter a muscle is, the less mobility you have, the more restriction, and the more likely you are to injury. So as important as it is to exercise, strength train, if you're not accounting for the flexibility and mobility, you're kind of setting yourself up for injury. Good. Now this one is a variation. It'll actually stretch your backside, like your lower back, if you do it right. So you take your hand, you put it inside your leg, the leverage. So as I push against, I open my chest. All right. I get my chest open. I take my hand, I bring it over. Trying to keep that chest open. Don't let your chest come down. Open it up. And again, if we just stretch this muscle, the last thing I want to do is jerk up this way. All right, I want to roll down, lift small, work my way over to my left side, left hand down, just reach for the toe. Again, take notice at which side is more flexible than the other. In the future, that's the side you start with. I'm going to take that hand inside leverage, pushing against my leg, opening my chest, reach up, and over the top. Good, round down. Fantastic. All right. Next one we'll work on our rotation. Okay. So what we'll do is you're going to put your leg up and over. All right. You're going to hug the knee. All right. So you're going to try to sit up tall as you pull that knee in. You might feel a stretch in your glute up into your IT band. All right. That runs up the side of your leg. But hug that knee. Sit up tall. Good. Now we're going to take, if this knee is up, I know it's backwards for you guys, I take my opposite elbow, I throw it over the top, pushing against that knee. So I got leverage. And I push and turn my body. It helps when you look. The more you turn your head, you tend to turn your body a little more. Your body goes where the head goes. But practice turning, holding your breath, breathing in. And then when you exhale, you might actually turn a little more. So try it on your own. One more time. Good. Slowly come out. Switch legs. I'll get in. Again, opposite knee, opposite elbow, over the top. Getting a few pops in my back from this. Take those deep breaths. Good, fantastic. All right. One of the stretches I like to do, we'll stretch out your lats, which is the muscles that are connecting under your armpits that run down the side of your body here. Okay. One of the ways you do that, and like I said, I have you guys near a couch, a chair, it doesn't matter. I have a cooler. I wish it was a little bit taller for this exercise. All right. But all you're going to do is you're going to put your hands out on it. All right. You're going to push your hips back. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to press and try to let my chest drop down. Okay. And I'll feel a stretch underneath my arms here. So again, down and back. Let gravity kind of take over. Like I said, this one's a little low. It should be higher. But if you're doing it right, you should feel a stretch, you know, under your armpits. Most of us are chest dominant. You know, it's good to work on stretching your chest and building up the muscles in your back for better posture. And again, every time you exhale, you might sink a little more. It's starting to feel good. All right, just a couple easy ones for our triceps. Again, shoulder, middle of the back. All right, you're gonna grab the elbow. You're gonna pull, and again, you don't have to do this on your knees. You can stand up, and you're gonna pull your arm that way, down and back behind you. Again, this will work from your tricep, possibly down into your lat. If you want, you can lean away, feel a little more. It's up to you. There's no cookie cutter way of doing things, guys. It's up to you. Do what you can do. We're all on different levels. Switch arms. Good. Do crossbody. Again, keep the shoulders down and back. Try not to let your shoulders round. Sit up tall. Pull your belly in. Because when your shoulders go back, guys, a lot of people, when they go back, your belly sticks out. You need to, it's kind of a push-pull. So you need to pull the belly in and pinch the shoulder blades down and back. All right, that'll have you, your posture will increase. It's much easier to do this, but if you pull down and back and then pull the belly in, lift up, posture will look way better. Good. The last stretch we're going to do before mobility is the figure 4 stretch. It's probably the most complicated for people. There's a number of variations, so make sure you pay attention. First one you can do, as such, you just take your leg, bring it up over the knee. You can take your hand, push on that knee. All right, you might feel a stretch in your IT band. You might feel it in your glute. Some of you might feel nothing at all. All right. Now, if you can't feel anything, what you're going to do is you're going to take your hand. So if my leg's up and over, I take this hand, reach through, take the other hand, reach through, and grab, and lay back. So if you can see, I lay back. I basically get comfortable. And right now I feel this in my kind of my glute and up the side of my leg. If you can, try to lower your lower back. You don't want to be up like this. Try to drop the lower back. Might feel more of a stretch. If you're still not feeling it, you can do is I have that hand through the middle still, but what I can do is I take my left foot, my hand that's on the same side as my foot, I grab and I pull down on that foot. Feel more of a stretch. Good. Come on out. Switch it up. Again, you can either push, all right? That's not enough. Same hand, reach through, grab, lay back. The idea with stretching too, guys, you want to try to relax the rest of your body. If I'm trying to stretch my hip and I'm tense, all right, your body's not going to relax. It's going to be harder to stretch. Try to relax the rest of your body. Again, you grab that toe, pull down, a little extra. Good, come on out. All right. Just get up slow, guys. Take your time. Some of you guys might feel different. Walk around a little bit. All right. Notice some things might feel different on you. Good. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do a couple functional movements, all right, for mobility. And then after that, we'll be done. All right. So let's see, we got 11:30 on time. So guys, there's a couple, foundational functional movements I want you to do. Okay. And a lot of that has to do with just, proper posture when you're doing something. Okay. A lot of people, for example, when they go to pick something up, all right, you're going to go pick up the water bottle. Okay. A lot of people would just go up like this. I'm sure a lot of you could say right now what's wrong with this picture. And again, a big part of it is my back is rounded down. Okay. Luckily, it's just a water bottle. This was something heavy. Okay. When you use proper posture, you use your bones to lift. Yeah, you use muscles, but if your bone, your bones are actually helping. Okay, with the mechanics. For example, if I was to pick this up properly, I'd be as close to the object as possible. There's three ways I could pick it up. One way is just properly, in a sense, deadlifting down, pushing my hips back. My shoulders are still over my knees. All right, as you notice, my back is flat. Okay, and I bring my hips forward to stand up. Okay, that's one way. So what we'll do now, if you can, grab your bar. Okay, whatever you have. One of the stretches we'll do, or mobility moves, is what's called a hip hinge. Okay, and again, for right now, I'm standing up tall, my shoulders are down and back. All right, shoulder blades pinch, belly's pulled in, glutes are tight. All right, from here, I'm going to get shoulder width apart with my feet. And all I'm going to do is that I'm going to hip hinge. I'm going to push my hips back. The first thing that happens. All right, and if you guys notice, my back did not round. I could take this bar, and it's hitting my head, my upper back, and my lower back. And you guys will notice what happens as soon as I round my back. That's not what we want, okay? So from here, again, standing up tall, 3 points of contact, my head, my shoulder, my lower back. And I start to push my hips back. Okay? And again, if it's more comfortable, you want to hold it this way. And again, the bar shouldn't move as you go down. It should stay in the same position. Push my hips back, 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 back. All right? One of the things that happens to a lot of people, their shoulders come forward. As soon as your shoulders come forward, your back is going to round. So really try to pinch those shoulder blades together, down and back. Push those hips back. All right? Just like that. What you can do also is a Romanian deadlift. It's another variation. You'll actually feel more of a stretch in your hamstrings. And what that is I don't let my knees move. Like a deadlift is when you just push back and bend your knees. Romanian is when your knees are in the same position and you just push your hips back. So right now I feel this a lot in my hamstrings and my glutes. All right, so nice and slow. Push the hips back, pinch the shoulder blades. Again, my knees aren't moving from that position. Again, everything is lined up. And I stand up without poking myself with the brake. Good. If you want, you can throw it up on your back. Force those shoulder blades together. But a lot of people, guys, can't do this move, all right? And if you can't do this one properly, this is when you should be focusing on, okay? So that was hip hinge. All right. A couple other ones I'll do, and then we'll wrap it up. The mobility. A lot of people have tight hips, okay? And it sounds like a funny stretch, but it is kind of funny. It's called a fire hydrant, you know, like a dog, okay? Now what you do is I want you guys to get in a tabletop position. In tabletop, again, my hips are over my knees and my shoulders are over my hands, okay? I want everything to be nice and even, okay? And from here, what we're gonna do, because our hips tend to get tight, all right, we're gonna externally rotate our hips, okay? So we're gonna lift up, back, and in. So out, back, and up. And what you wanna make sure you don't do is as you lift, you don't wanna turn your body open. You wanna pretend, you know, you had a glass of water on your back, all right? And you don't want it to move. So I lift, I have to pull my core in and rotate, all right? If I'm doing this, the water's gonna tip over, all right? So maintain that strong tummy, pull in with your stomach, shoulders down and back, and let's do fire hydrants. Under control, quality over quantity. Do a couple more. Now we're going to go reverse order. We're going to go back, out, and in. Again, don't let that lower back twist. Switch legs. Let's go out, back, up. Again, I have a tougher time on this side. My lower back wants to twist. Really got to squeeze my core. Go reverse. Did I go reverse? I don't remember. Good. Again, you guys can go back to more if you need to. What I got? Bird dogs. Similar position. Okay, what you're going to do, it's still tabletop. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to lift my opposite leg and my opposite hand. All right, so for example, to start out, I'm going to extend my back leg and lift my hand. Now again, I want to make sure that everything stays square, okay? You don't want to do, you'll see people lift and their stomach drops. Again, pull the belly up, all right? Maintain good posture. If this is too much, you can do it with one leg or one hand. It's up to you, okay? But again, under control, try to extend, lengthen your body, keep the core tight, and back in. You want to do another variation, you touch your elbow to your knee, extend. Okay, but it's all up to you. Pinch those shoulder blades down and back. Good, switch. Again, you might notice one side's more challenging than the other. Cross pattern if you want. Okay, good. All right, from here, we only got a couple left, guys, and then we're done. You guys are doing good so far. All right. One of the other ones I like is is a, what's it called? We're going to do a cobra. And again, guys, when I talk about your posture, again, most of us are chest dominant, okay, or quad dominant. All right, so we don't tend to use the front part of our body more than the back. And as you see, a lot of us, you sit in the chairs all day, okay? You're not building up those muscles. You're sitting on your butt, your glutes not being activated. All right, your glutes are actually what hold you up, okay? So what we can do to work, again, that posterior chain, the back side of your body, all those muscles that connect, okay? To do a cobra, okay? Cobra exercise will do your upper body, all right? So you can lay down, put your hands down, see me. And to do our upper body, again, shoulders down and back, pinched, and lift, and hold. And come down slow. All right, really exaggerate those shoulder blades pinched. Hold it, and down. You're feeling pain in your lower back, don't go as high. All right, really pull that belly in, use the core. Again, hold, maintain, control your body. Good, one more. And again, guys, you can do more sets and reps on your own. Like I said, I only have so much time, so I need to get through this stuff. Another version of this, Superman's, okay? Superwoman, super person, whatever, all right? So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna put your arms out in front of you, okay, like so. And you're gonna kind of do the same thing with the cobra, but you're gonna lift your legs up too, okay? You're gonna kind of lift, maintain, come down slow. All right, but keep those shoulders down and back, pinch together, okay? So pinch them, lift your legs. Now I'm using my entire posterior chain. Okay, this is a great one to help build your back strength, posture. Good, down. If you want, you can alternate. You can go opposite arm, opposite leg. Because believe it or not, most of the muscles in your body use a cross pattern, okay? So muscles on the right side connect to the left and vice versa. One more variation I like of this one, you can do it with a water bottle. And they're called pass-throughs. The same movement. This one's actually pretty challenging. So Superman, reach back and pass through. Go back the other way, change direction. Again, under control, don't rush. Keep those shoulders down and back. All right. Good, good. All right. What do I got left? All right. Last mobility one we'll do today. We'll wrap it up. I just call these ones Spider-Mans. All right. I've heard them, other names for them. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of get back to that kneeling position, except I want to stick that leg way out. Okay. What you do is you take both hands and you put it inside of your leg. So both hands down. Okay. Stick that leg back more if you need to. If you want to try to get your elbow to the ground. So I would take this. I can't make it with this leg. I don't know why. But I try to get my elbow down. Good, should feel stretch inside my thigh here. Okay. doing as part of our mobility part of this now, I want you to obviously whatever hands down with that leg right there. And then I want you to try to open up. Again, use leverage. Open the chest up. And come down. You can also go the other way. It's a little easier to go this way. Again, pinch those shoulder blades together, strong back. Good. Switch. Again, both hands inside. And try to sink down. Do it on time. Good. Open up. Again, you can attempt to go the other way. It's a little harder because you have less leverage. All right. Again, guys, this is a trial run. You know, I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I'll have different types of workouts, okay? Like I said, I'm going to do my best to post this one. Unfortunately, you know, people saying inappropriate things, that wasn't smart on your part. This is a live stream, okay? It is being recorded. I'll do my best to edit out the things that were said, but unfortunately, you know, just because we're not in school doesn't mean there's not going to be disciplinary action. So like I said, I do appreciate everybody that joined in. You know, I hope you got something out of this. Again, there's so many other movements we could do. Unfortunately, I don't want to overwhelm people. You know, again, don't feel free if you want to message me, you know, after as far as, you know, your response and what you think. Email me if you have any questions, or just ask me a question on Google Classroom, okay? Again, I enjoyed this, guys. I appreciate it. I'm going to be doing I'm posting a dumbbell workout soon. You know, just keep your eye on your assignments. Remember, all term 3 grades are closed Friday. So you guys, I told my health classes, especially, you guys need to get your assignments in from the beginning of the semester that I did assign by Wednesday, okay, by tomorrow. But again, thanks again, guys. I appreciate it. I'd love to hear some feedback, and I look forward to checking in with you again, possibly Thursday. All right, so thanks a lot, guys.